Almost every fan favorite Haikyuu team has a standout player. Some of these players are viewed as prodigies, and some are even seen as monsters.
And that made us think, which one of these Haikyuu characters are the best, and which ones would work great together?
What better way to test this idea out than creating dream teams to battle against each other?
Two different teams, one created by Tev and one created by me, both filled with talented players from the best high school teams in Haikyuu.
We'll only be picking characters who played or were shown during the Tokyo Nationals arc.
Each team will be composed of 7 standout players, your standard 2 middle blockers, 2 outside hitters, 1 opposite hitter, 1 setter, and 1 libero.
At the end of this video, you, the audience, will decide which of these teams would win against each other.
And with that, let's begin the Haikyuu Dream Team battle.
So to start off, I thought I'd be a gentleman and Lotus should get the first pick.
Alright, if I'm going to kick things off, I think we should start with the backbone of the team. And I'm going to start by picking a libero. And honestly, I really want to go with Haikyuu.
That was going to be my pick. You got that. I'm not gonna lie, you got that.
There's definitely a lot of really strong liberos in Haikyuu, but Haikyuu to me is one that I think could provide a lot of potential. We saw what he was able to do in that Karasuno versus Nekoma match. He definitely provided a lot of stability for his team and really made Nekoma that much more of a threat.
He's an absolute demon. Congratulations for that first pick. Now I'm gonna have to change my strategy a little bit. So for my first pick, I'm now gonna go with my super ace, Ushijima.
I'm not mad at it.
The reason why I did this is because I need an absolute powerhouse on my team. This guy is going to be my ace. He's going to be the one that I can rely on these hard moments. He's going to get through the triple blocks. He's going to blow past the receivers. I plan on having a lot of players around him that can support him.
I like it. You can definitely never go wrong with having Ushijima in your team, but I wouldn't mind picking an outside hitter right here. I really want to pick Kita from Inarizaki. So Kita is going to be a perfect addition to this team. I also wanted to take on more of that captain role. We saw what he was able to do for Inarizaki when they went against Karasuno. He's able to understand his teammates and what kind of tactics they need in order to keep a level and cool head, and overall just keeping their poise so that they're able to remain as a competitive team. He's really going to be like the glue guy for this team and make sure everyone is staying on one accord.
I can see the reasoning behind Kita. He helps them continue to play to their best abilities. He provides that stability, that comfort of mind, that confidence. Having a figure like that on the court definitely helps with the team. I mean, that's what Daichi does for Karasuno. In a dream team, you definitely want someone that can help keep the team together because you can't have just all-stars at the end of the day. I have to figure out who should support Ushijima. I think one of the best people for this team would be Toru Oikawa. Great King Oikawa is the perfect example of a setter. He sets all these ideal passes for all of his different hitters. For each player, they all have their own tendencies, and he's still able to coordinate and create their best plays.
Pairing that ability with a monster like Ushijima, you're going to give a lot of teams problems, and he's definitely going to find ways to make Ushijima just even more of a threat out there. I definitely like what I'm seeing so far. I think I want to pick another outside hitter. So I already got Haikyuu going on, and I got Kita. For the second outside hitter, I'm going to pick Bokuto.
Come on, man. I was going to pick Bokuto.
So the only thing with Bokuto is, like, you're just never going to know what you get with this guy. He could come out, just be perfectly fine, and just be the ace that you need him to be, or he could totally just go through one of his mood swings and be a depressing factor for the team. I'm hoping with a character like Kita, who's known for keeping a team together, that he'll be able to ground Bokuto and truly allow him to be the ace that he's meant to be.
That's a good combination. I'm not going to hold you. He definitely needs a buddy who can keep him in check. I mean, that's why he have Akashi. For my first pick at outside hitter, I'm actually going to pick Sakusa. I think what you'll see with my team is that I'm going to build a lot of firepower. I need Oikawa to bring out the best of Ushijima, and of course, he's going to bring the best out of Sakusa. Sakusa is already top 3 ace in Japan. I mean, we saw him at the Japan Youth Training Camp. We didn't see too much so far in the anime, but he's an absolute beast. Seeing him getting fed by Oikawa, he's definitely going to go out and just create these insane spikes.
I agree. Your team definitely has a lot of firepower, and that's definitely going to be rough to deal with. Maybe we need to buff up our defense a little bit. We can pick a middle blocker here, and I think I want to go with Aone.
Brother, come on, man. Like, do you see my list?
Who else but someone who's literally part of Date Tech's famous Iron Wall defense? Aone will be perfect for what we're cooking up here. He has a great reputation as a formidable read blocker, and he's just really great of having situational awareness and just being able to read where the ball is going to go. I think he's going to be an excellent defensive piece to what I'm building here. Luckily, if I get the next middle blocker I want, I think this could actually be a problem for you.
I think I'm going to have to change my plans a little bit and start working a little bit on defense. For my first middle blocker, I'm going to pick Kuro from Nekoma. The main reason why I picked Kuro is because I think he's one of the most tedious and one of the most annoying blockers in Haikyuu. His reblocking is very underrated. I mean, he taught Tsukushima all that he knows. I think someone like him is not valued enough because Nekoma is a very defensive team team, and he's one of the heartbeats of that team. I mean, besides Yaku, your Libero, Kuro is probably the best defensive player on Nekoma, and offense as well. Like, this guy is no slouch when it comes to offense too.
I like it a lot. Kuro's definitely one of my favorite characters as well, so I'm glad to see that you ended up picking him for your team. Definitely makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I'm still thinking about how I'm going to deal with Ushijima a little bit, so maybe for my next middle blocker, it might be a good idea to pick somebody from his school. And if you already get where I'm going at, I think I have to go with picking Tendo. A combination of Tendo and Aone might be a little scary. Especially with Tendo, he just has those really amazing like reflexes and of course like the guest blocking, which he's just a really annoying blocker. To me, in my opinion, I think he might be one of the most annoying blockers. You also take into account his speed as well. And you're dealing with that up front as well as Aone, who's just this gigantic, formidable force. It's going to be tough for anyone up there. I think you kind of need something like this up front if you're going to deal with somebody like Ushijima.
It's actually kind of interesting. You definitely have a more stable and defensive approach, and I'm trying to go more firepower, like offensive heavy. So it's definitely going to be interesting. It's like a battle of concepts right now. I'm going to go with my last outside hitter. I'm going to pick Hoshiyumi. We all know Hoshiyumi is a beast. He can do everything. He's going to get fed by Oikawa. I know Oikawa is not the best setter in Haikyuu, but I don't need the best setter right now. I need someone who will be dedicated to creating the best passes for this team. And right now, I think I have some of the best hitters in Japan with a setter who can fully dedicate himself to just creating these best passes for them.
Having someone like Oikawa definitely allows that team of just so much firepower have that stability, because he's going to make sure that they get the perfect sets that they need. At this point, I definitely do need a setter, and I am actually thinking I want to go Atsumu Miya. I did consider Kageyama, but I don't know how a team with Kageyama and Kita is going to mesh too much, because I don't know how Kita would respond to the king of the court kind of coming back. Kita and Kageyama may butt heads a little bit, but at least with Atsumu, they already have some experience playing together. Atsumu Miya, he's already one of the best setters in Japan, so like I don't really have to worry too much about him being able to fit into this group. He's going to tailor those passes, and he's going to try to do some flashy stuff as well, but then that's why I have Kita. I think Kita will see things like that and say, hey, you got to tone this down a little bit.
I was debating on picking Miya Atsumu for my setter, but I didn't want to pick someone who I think would be too overpowering, because I think at some moments he would definitely want to overpower like Ushijima and the other hitters and like overextend his personality, which I think was the main reason why I didn't pick him. I will say having Atsumu and Kita on the same team is a big brain play right there. I think I have to give in to my philosophy and just really go all out right now. For my last middle blocker position, I'm going to go with Hinata Shoyo. I was originally going to pick Tsukishima because I wanted to have two middle blockers who were great at reblocking. They both share the same philosophy. I won't lie, your team is so defensive heavy, and having Miya Atsumu there now just adds so much more firepower that it makes me think I have to go for a huge risk. So I have to go with the Little Giant Part 2. My team is short. I have Hoshiyumi and Hinata on my team, but these guys are going to create some monster plays, and I think Oikawa can bring the best out of them.
That's genuinely so funny. Like, you have like both the Little Giants, and I just have Aone on my team. Like, I think that's really funny. So it's like the Little Giants are gonna have to like play the Giant, I guess. I like it though. I definitely like seeing the two Little Giants on one team.
I'm aiming to do some giant slaying.
I mean, let's play it safe. I mean, why not? I love Narizaki's playing style. Let's add another Narizaki player. Why not get the other brother in here? He will be the opposite hitter that I add to this team. For obvious reasons, that twin connection is insanely incredible. And we already saw their free quick attack that they were able to do on the spot. Who knows what else they're able to cook up on the spot together. They just have this insane chemistry with each other, obviously being that they are twins. They've known each other their entire lives, have probably played volleyball with each other their entire lives. And of course, we have Kita again, who's going to keep the twins in check, and I have nothing to worry about.
Your team has a lot of stable chemistry. I'm not going to hold you. You built your team basically around Inarizaki's setup and then adding other pieces that kind of bolster that. Your team's all set, and now for my final pick, to round off my team, I'm going to pick my super boy, Nishinoya. I love Nishinoya. He's got some of the best reflexes. He's always fighting for his team, always pulls out the biggest plays and some of the hardest moments. That double save against Shiratorizawa as well, the foot save against Date Tech. I can keep going on. This man is always evolving and trying to pull out the best plays for his team, and I think I need a Libero like that to just help and support the team overall. Adding him with Oikawa, I think those two could be the backbone and then let these hitters go off.
I definitely like the Nishinoya pick. He's definitely one of the more reliable liberos to have on your team, and he takes this role as a libero very seriously. And you definitely need a guy like that on your team. I can see Nishinoya no matter what happens, even if it seems like maybe my team may have the upper hand and the advantage. I can see a world where Nishinoya comes out of nowhere and starts making these really big plays and make sure his team comes out on top.
I think both of our teams have some really good potential. And now that we have all of our picks, we both have our complete teams. It's now up to you, the audience, to go in that comment section and let us know which team would win, Team Tevin or Team Lotus.
Yes, definitely let us know. And of course, if you want to and join in this conversation as well, please feel free to put together your team and what you think your dream team looks like on paper. We're definitely curious to see what other type of team compositions that you guys could come up with as well. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, please consider giving a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. And as always, we do have a link to our community Discord, and that link can be found in the description of this video below.
Thank you for sticking to the end. It's Tev.
And it's Lotus.
Peace.